Muy buenos días. Thank you so much for being here and good morning. Yo me llamo Daniel. I'm Daniel, el bibliotecario, the librarian, and I'm so happy to be here. If you made your way here, then you are in our special program, Step into Spanish. Estamos saltando al español, aprendiendo nuevas cosas, nuevas palabras, nuevas canciones y leyendo nuevos libros cada vez que nos encontramos. I'm so happy to be here learning new things, singing new songs, learning new words, and reading new books every time we see each other. Thank you so much for being here. We have a really special day today. If you can't tell, I am surrounded by instruments. I have music ready to play. So I thought today, the way that we could spend our time together is to learn about la música. We're going to learn about music. We're going to learn words that help us describe music, and we're going to sing songs together today. So, before we do any of that, we should sing our hello song, okay? So, vamos a cantar nuestra canción de decirnos hola. So, if you could take out your hands and wave. Can you wave at me however you'd like? Yes? All right, and sing along, okay? We're gonna start in English. Hello, it's so nice to see you. Hello, it's so nice to see you. Hello, it's so nice to see you. Welcome to story time. En español cantamos hola, qué lindo verles. Hola, qué lindo verles. Hola, qué lindo verles aquí en story time. Muy bien. Pues como siempre, muchísimas gracias por estar aquí conmigo. I'm so happy we are here together, and I'm so happy you're here in my own little personal music studio. Because the only way that I could show you all of these instruments is to have you here with me. So I'm so happy that we could do this. So, the first thing when we talk about music is the word music. ¿Cómo se dice music en español? Es la música. Música. Now, cuando estamos tocando música, when we're playing music, the way that you play, whether that's strumming or playing with your hands or blowing with your mouth, you're still going to be playing music. And to play is tocar. Tocar. So yo estoy tocando música. Estoy tocando música. La música se está tocando. Very good. Another word that we use a lot when we're talking about instruments is to blow, right? Maybe I have a flute, and so I would blow. So to say the word to blow is SOPLAR. 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 Yeah? So those are the two main words. You can tocar la guitarra, you can soplar la flauta, you can also tocar el piano. So those are the main verbs that we use when we're playing music. Some other words are really the words for the instruments that you're using. So let's do a little gira de instrumentos que tengo en casa. A little tour of the instruments that I have in here in home. We'll start small. We have some maracas. Maracas. There's a bunch of different types of maracas. So this one has shells and is a gourd, and it's on a net. So the net moves around the outside of the gourd to make it shake. That's actually the sounds of the shells scraping the gourd. But sometimes you can have a maraca that's filled with beans or rocks, like this, made of wood. Or you might have one that is full of things like bells, right? Tímpanos or something else. And together you can really make a fun beat, right? Like, now, since we're still talking about small instruments, what is something that you would maybe blow on? Que puedes soplar? Pues, yo tengo esta flauta, right? De verdad es un PITO. Un PITO, a whistle. And there's a bunch of different types of whistles. This is an Irish tin whistle, un fadogstoin. Right? So that's traditional Irish flute whistle. But we also have things like the pan flute, la flauta, ¿verdad? Que se usa mucho en Latinoamérica. Y este está hecho de madera. It's made of wood. It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 notas musicales. So it has 8 musical notes. From low to high they go. And you'll notice some instruments have a different scale, right? Las notas son diferentes. The notes are different. It's because in different parts of the world, en partes diferentes del mundo, se toca con notas diferentes. So different places in the world have different notes that they use, different scales. So the music sounds different depending on where you are in the world, even if you're using the same instrument. Now, going a little bigger, you saw me playing this a minute ago, right? This is the ukulele. The ukulele comes from Hawaii or the Pacific Islands, right? So it belongs to the Pacific Islanders who have made music with them traditionally for years. This is obviously a newer one. And then, getting a little bigger, we have string instruments like the violin, right? The violin. And they make sounds by pulling a bow across the strings. Sobre las cuerdas. Yeah? That's un violín. Now getting a little bit bigger is a guitar, right? Una guitarra. This guitar, it's very big. Es muy grande, right? Es más grande que otras, pero es una guitarra. Guitarra. And in the same family as a guitar, right, is a bass guitar. Now, bass guitars make very low sounds. You would call a bass guitar un bajo, which literally means low, right? Like a low note. And maybe you can hear this. So it's the same 4 notes as the guitar, just much lower. Right? And so you use the bass for rhythm. That's a word we didn't know. El ritmo. El ritmo. Some instruments you use as a lead to make fun sounds, and others you use para el ritmo, to keep the rhythm. The bass often keeps the rhythm for the song players, right? And with the bass often is el tambor, the drum, el tambor. The drum player and the bass player work together to keep el ritmo. And of course, the other instrument that I have here is this big one here, the piano, el piano. El piano, right? And obviously this is an electric piano, un piano eléctrico, but a real old style piano, a full grand piano, has a bunch of strings inside of it, and when you press a key, it has a little hammer that smacks the string, the same way that you would pluck the chord of a guitar. Muy bien! So we have, in here, we have maracas, tenemos flautas y pitos, tenemos ukulele, violín, guitarra, bajo, y piano. So I thought a great way to practice Spanish and to do something together would be to sing some songs today. So vamos a cantar un par de canciones y leer un par de libros to keep learning these words while having a little bit of fun. To do that, I need you to find something that makes sound in your house. Now, that could be your hands, right? Maybe you want to clap, dar palmadas, and dando palmadas is perfectly fine. A lot of music, actually, comes from using your body to make a beat when you don't have an instrument with you. So if you don't have instruments at home, that's totally fine. We can make a beat together by clapping our hands, dando palmadas. You can clap your legs, right? Or you can even whistle, pitar. Anything. If not, maybe you even have paper that you can scrunch and turn into an instrument, right? Or maybe you have a rock outside or two sticks that you can smack together. So while we're playing music, I would love to hear you playing something, whether that's clapping your hands, singing along, whistling, sticking sticks together, or using an instrument that you have in your house. So to start today, I want to play a song that maybe you know or have heard before from a movie that's very popular. I'll give you a hint. It takes place in Mexico, in Mexico. It's about a boy who's trying to find his family, and it's the Day of the Dead, el Día de los Muertos in Mexico, where they celebrate people who've passed away. Do you know what the movie is? It's Coco. Coco. So we're gonna sing Un Poco Loco from the movie Coco together, okay? I'm gonna have the lyrics up here on the screen, so you can sing along if you want in Spanish. But do your best, and go ahead and make a beat with me. So, we're gonna start with... Ready? So a good beat for this is... Right? So you can clap along. If you want to clap fast.
El cielo no es azul, ay mi amor, que es rojo dices tú, ay mi amor, que es todo al revés, ay mi amor, piensas con los pies, ay mi amor, ay mi amor. Tú me traes un poco loco, un poquititico loco. Estoy adivinando qué quieres y pa' cuándo, y así estoy celebrando que tú eres un poco loco. Chiflado, tú me vuelves, está un poco loco. Tu mente que despega, tú siempre con ideas, con mi cabeza juegas. Todo es un poco loco, un poquititititititititito loco.
Muy bien. That song is so fun. I'll put a link to the video here so you can watch it be played in the movie. And it's so fun to dance along to learn how to play, because that was only 3 chords. 3 acordes. C, D, y G. C, D, and G. You can play the whole song with just those 3 chords. Now let's play one more song together before we read a book today, okay? This song you might not know. It's a little bit older, and it's by Juan Luis Guerra, who's a very famous singer from the Dominican Republic. He's really famous for singing merengue and bachata music. So I really like his song La Travesía. It's a lot easier for me to play on piano while I sing at the same time, which can be hard. So we're gonna cantar La Travesía by Juan Luis Guerra. I'll have the words up on the screen. It can go a little fast, but it's about him traveling all over the world to find the woman that he loves. So we are gonna sing this song together that's called La Travesía. So let's start the beat, okay? Yeah? I have the piano making a beat for me, but I need your help. So can you make something with sound? So maybe clap. All right, you guys ready? ¿Todos listos?
Como tu vida mía, yo no encuentro en la tierra otra mujer, la busca una media. En los Alpes, en los Champs-Élysées, he cruzado los mares y de paso subí a la Torre Eiffel. Caminé por Manhattan y llegué al Empire State. No, 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 como tú no hay en esta vida, como tú no hay ninguna, como tú no hay quien me comprenda, como tú me comprendes, como tú no hay quien me acaricie, como tú me acaricias, no me lleva ni la Siberia, como tú no hay ninguna, nadie como tú en esta vida, como tú no hay quien me comprenda, como tú me comprendes, como tú no hay quien me acaricie, como tú me acaricias, ni la China ni la Siberia, como tú no hay ninguna.
Muy bien. We are making music. Thank you so much for joining along. We're moving around a lot. We're making a lot of noise. So let's take a couple of deep breaths before we read our book for the day, okay? So, ready? Vamos a respirar juntos. ¿Listos? Hacia adentro. Breathe in. Y para afuera. Otra vez, para adentro. y para afuera. One more time. Para adentro y para afuera. So today we are going to read a very special book. It's a new book that we haven't read together yet. So join me and let's go. Muy bien! Wow, I really liked that book. And it's such a great example of the way that music and reading can go together. I love that. Those are like my two favorite things. La música y leer. ¿Verdad? Me encantan los libros y la música y los libros que se tratan de la música. Now, we're going to sing one more song together today. A song that I really love, that maybe we've sung together before. Let me grab the ukulele, que vamos a tocarla en el ukulele. Esta canción se llama Muerte en Hawaii. It's a song by Calle 13, who's a Puerto Rican band, a grupo puertorriqueño. And this song, we're just going to sing the first verse, but it's all about, again, being in love with someone and loving them so much you can do any number of things, even things that are definitely impossible for humans to do. So, we're going to sing this song together. It's a little quieter, but I think if you have something that makes sound, whether that's like a maraca that you hold upside down, yeah? Or if you just want to clap along, right? So, let's go ahead and play this one together. It's called Muerte en Hawaii by Calle 13.
Por ti, todo lo que hago lo hago por ti. Es que tú me sacas lo mejor de mí. Soy todo lo que soy. Porque tú eres todo lo que quiero por ti. Todo lo que hago lo hago por ti. Es que tú me sacas lo mejor de mí. Soy todo lo que soy. Porque tú eres todo lo que quiero. Yo he peleado con cocodrilos, me he balanceado sobre un hilo, cargando más de 500 kilos. Le he dado la vuelta al mundo en menos de un segundo. He cruzado 100 laberintos y nunca me confundo. Respiro dentro y fuera del agua como las focas. Soy a prueba de fuego, agarro balas con la boca. Mi creatividad vuela como los aviones. Puedo construir un cerebro sin leer las instrucciones. Hablo todos los idiomas de todos los abecedarios. Tengo más vocabulario que cualquier diccionario. Tengo vista de águila, olfato de perro. Puedo caminar descalzo sobre clavos de hierro. Soy inmune a la muerte. No necesito bendiciones porque siempre tengo buena suerte. Ven conmigo a dar un paseo por el parque, porque tengo más cuentos que contarte que García Márquez. Por ti, todo lo que hago lo hago por ti. Es que tú me sacas lo mejor de mí. Soy todo lo que soy, porque tú eres todo lo que quiero por ti. Todo lo que hago por ti. Es que tú me sacas lo mejor de mí. Soy todo lo que soy, porque tú eres todo lo que quiero por ti. Todo lo que hago por ti. Es que tú me sacas lo mejor de mí. Soy todo lo que soy, porque tú eres todo lo que quiero. Muchísimas gracias
por estar aquí conmigo, cantando algunas de mis canciones favoritas, singing some of my favorite songs with me, leyendo un nuevo libro que me ha encantado, reading a new book that I've loved, and just learning new things with me this whole time. I've really loved to see us all grow and learn and get a better understanding del idioma español. So muchísimas gracias. Thank you so much for stepping into Spanish, por saltando al español, aprendiendo nuevas cosas, palabras, música, canciones y leyendo nuevos libros cada vez que nos encontramos. Me ha gustado un montón y como siempre, nos vemos. Chao.